Wondered why the best coaches, I'm talking like not somebody who coaches you at your CrossFit model, but like top echelon coaches, best on the planet, are you always old? Boris Shaiko, Louis Simmons, etc., etc. Because it takes shitload of time, decades, to learn how to coach people. Yeah. You're not going to learn it in your CrossFit certification of the weekend. You're going to learn it from your level 3, level 4, 5, whatever, British fucking whatever bullshit. It's impossible. It takes shitload of time, and it actually comes from experience from coaching. So most of the coaches are older. Well, now the young Polish guys talking to, so what the fuck, Adam, are you a shitty coach? Well, the funny thing is that, a lot of people know that obviously, my first coaching position, because I would not call it a job, my first coaching position was when I was 12 years old, already very successful with my football, and coaches noticed that and they really wanted to prepare me for the future. I had very, very smart coaches. So when I was 12, I was already coaching teeny tiny boo-boos from our academy, 4, 6, 8-year-olds, you know, as almost their big brother, obviously under supervision of an actual adult, but you know, I was leading the sessions. And then obviously that developed in me becoming a coach. I was a really good athlete, but always deep inside, from the day one when I started coaching as a little kid, I knew that I'm going to be a coach, obviously. Unfortunately, in my case, it wasn't my decision, but the injuries that made me a coach eventually that I am today. But hey, in my opinion, everything comes for a reason, and I am so blessed with what I'm doing right now. But because of that, that was 12. I'm 34. That's 22 years of experience. I bet that none of your coaches at the gyms got that. And because of that, you are never going to shock me with anything, so absolutely don't worry. No matter how shitty you think your check-in is going to be, no matter how much you think you fucked up, no matter how weird the situation thing happened, it's like, dog, it's like a movie over here. Believe you me, you are not only going to shock me with anything, but also I'm going to be like, hey, my client over there happened the same thing that happened to you. Imagine this, now multiply it by 5. And you'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, exactly. So seriously, 22 years, seen it everything, thousands of clients. But also because of that, I have seen the 7 types of people that never see any results. And here's the thing. It's not that they stay without results forever. It's that I change them to not be like that anymore, and then they see results. Because setting up macros, telling you how many pairs just of protein you need to do, how many sets of bicep curls you need to do, guys, for somebody who's got 22 years of experience, that's the fucking easy part. That's the tough part from your CrossFit coach. For me, that's I can do it in the middle of the night when I'm waking up, when I'm asleep, you know. But this is the important stuff. And you are one of these types. Maybe not fully, maybe just partially, but you need to understand that and get over that. And then I guarantee to you results are going to come. And now also, I am also one of type of these people over here, and I'm constantly fighting against this, and I'm going to tell you which one am I. So if this video, you're going to watch this video, and at some point you're going to get offended, or you're going to smear, or be like, nah, that's good. That hit what I wanted to hit. And now finish this video, get your ass to work, and you are going to be proud of your body. Person number 1 that never sees any consistent result, the always injured guy. The always injured guy. And we're going to talk over here about 2 different types of injuries. First injury is the actual injury. And in most of the cases as well, it's only your fucking fault this injury occurred. Yes, seriously, it's only your fucking fault. Oh, I've been stretching. I never told you to stretch. I told you to fucking mobilize. I mean, there's nothing wrong about stretching if you finish your mobility routine. Shitload of mobility routines, like what, 50 in our group? Are you doing them not all of them, but the particular ones for you every single day, motherfucker, not only before your gym time, nah, whatever. Yes, of course you are injured. How is it possible that the barbell injured you? It's an inanimated object. It's like this pen over here. Oh look, if I drop it, it's not able to do anything. It's not going to hit my fucking eye. But barbell injured your back. Barbell injured your knee. It's bullshit. You just suck. Your fitness was so bad that you injured yourself. But let's say it's actually true injury. I am not telling you that you're lying. You honestly broke your arm, your leg, your ankle. You've twisted something in your neck. It's actually serious injury. This still doesn't mean that you cannot train. When people have injured limbs, then they've got all the other limbs to train. When people cannot perform an X amount of exercises, guess what? There's another 10,000 exercises that you can do. It's because you are the always injured guy over here that you start making these excuses. And any injury that occurred, which again was only your fault, now is a great opportunity to move yourself 2 months back. These are the people that train very hard for a month, and then for 2 months they are working like shitheads. And again, and then recovery, and again, and recovery. Okay, so shit really happens to you. And you really had an injured lower body. I trained people that are paralyzed from the waist down. And somehow it's impossible. It's awesome for them to build an impressive upper body, but you can't because your knee hurts, etc., etc., etc. So no excuses. Second type of injured person is the one who's always milking the old injury, and these are fucking everywhere. How many times you probably heard that? I used to bench 180 in high school, but then back injury, and that's why you're lifting 60 kilos right now on the bench, little bitch. That's why. Seriously, go fuck yourself. And people do it all the time. I used to have this injury, knee injury when I played rugby. I used to have this back injury when I was playing football when I was younger. So the doctor told me that I should never do strict press because then my back is going to be and now I need to fucking use machines or some other fucking bullshit. You are physically wasting your time at the gym. Please cancel your gym membership, maybe even quit my fucking group. Be miserable somewhere else. I am over here to make you the happiest person ever, and I'm not going to accept your old injury. You know why? Because you also know my story. My reason why I had to stop playing football professionally is because eventually, due to serious injuries, not going to get into specifics, pretty disgusting, I've got no cartilage in my knees. I don't care how terrible you are, what happened with your rugby in the past, how messed up your back is, your tennis elbow, your arthritis, who the fuck knows, whatever is wrong with you, you are nowhere remotely near what is happening with this and this little knee over here. Nowhere near. Doctors, the best doctors, not your piece of shit GP that look at your fucking knee or your back or your ankle, the doctors that are looking at FC Bayern Munich players. Robert Lewandowski, who was my teammate by the way, that's why I was able to fucking actually sort this out, look at my knee and said, hey dude, you cannot squat more than empty barbell. There is nothing there, it's emptiness. Your knees, if you're going to do this, will be what I've done. I don't believe you. I'm going to solve this with nutrition. I'm going to solve this with mobility. I'm going to solve this with resistance training, what you tell me to avoid. And guess what? Took long time, 10 years. I can squat 200 kilos. So that's 20 kilo, I added another 0 at the end. Injuries. Start when not busy guy. Ooh, I love this one. It's always the guy or a girl that is going to start, or maybe not even start, but focus more, get to that next level when that event ends. But here's the thing, there is going to be a wedding anniversary. Christmas coming right now. There was just a Thanksgiving in America. There's going to be Easter. There's going to be your son's birthday. There's going to be your niece's christening. There's going to be that first holiday in the first part of the year, and then there's going to be that holiday in the middle of the fucking year when you're going to go to Mallorca, party a little bit, and then there's going to be holiday at the end of the year. There's going to be a Christmas party, probably most of you already went for it, etc., etc., etc. Life is not going to change and things are not going to get easy. Understand that. Don't use your job as an excuse. You know that big project you work at the moment right now, and because of that you miss your gym and log on MyFitnessPal, etc., etc. When you finish this, you're probably going to get promoted and you're going to work on even tougher projects that require even more time. So what? For the rest of your life, you're going to use that excuse that when times get easier, when wife is not bitching so much about my training or etc., or her husband understands that I need that gym and I don't need to build kids anymore, this is when you're going to start. I tell you what, I've seen this 1,000 times. It's never going to stop. It's always going to be like, you have to create your fucking time. And I know this stuff. But listen, even in this group, hey, you missed the gym today because you've got very, very tough job, yeah? It takes 10 hours of your day. Guess what? I've got people in this group that are training every day. I've got 2 jobs. And now maybe you are the one listening to this. Yes, that's me, Adam. I'm the one with the 2 jobs. Exactly. And that's why I missed the gym today, because compared to these lazy fuckers there, I work twice. I've got 2 jobs. You know how tough it is? Motherfucker, I've got people in this group that have 3 jobs. And now you're like, exactly. Don't make an excuse. Third one, fussy eater or picky eater. Mind-blowing to me. How can it be that an adult man or an adult woman can complain about any sort of food? Food, of course, especially processed food, can mess up with your brain. You can be addicted to food, all that fucking bullshit. And we're all chasing that sugar bomb, yeah? We're eating shitty food because it makes us feel so good the 5 minutes later. But 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, hour later, or best even day later, or week later, when we actually see the result, more fat over here, more fat over here, we hate that food. We only like that food for that sugar bomb, but that is it. And because of that, an adult, and I hope you are a fucking adult if you're watching this video, is a person who understands that I am eating foods for the results of foods that they bring on my body. Listen, do you think that fit people like me and other people, do you think we like to avoid all of these delicious foods out there, these processed foods, these pizzas and other stuff? Do you think we like avoiding this stuff? And we enjoy it every now and then when it's a special occasion, of course, or if we train hard enough to earn it. But do we think we like it? We prefer broccoli and other shit like that? Of course not. We like taking our shirt off during the summer and not be embarrassed because we've got six-pack abs and not look like a fucking Michelin man. We like doing this because that girl over there sacrificed these things during this Christmas party and drank water instead of fucking alcohol, and she's going to have amazing glutes June, July, August, whereas you are going to end up again with your flat pancake butt because you thought that this is not going to compromise my results. It is, motherfucker. A fussy eater is a big grown-ass man who's going to complain about, I just don't like eggs, they're icky, and I don't like fish, it's icky, and I don't like vegetables, maybe just one, but the rest, yeah, and fruits, I only like bananas, and the rest is like, eh. You see where I'm going over here? You behave like a fucking little child. These foods are delicious, but you are such a little bitch that you make them in your head not taste delicious. And because of that, you go to the processed foods. And if you watch my video from yesterday, processed foods are the main cause of obesity. My job is tough, guy. Yeah, I know your job is tough. And by that I mean not like office worker tough, but I mean like you actually move a lot. You are a police officer, you are a nurse, you are a manual laborer, you know, constantly on a construction site, you know, these kind of jobs. Fuck yeah, I know, very tough. I would not be able to do these jobs, by the way. You guys are fucking fantastic. But here's the thing. Human body constantly adapts to what you are doing. And that super tough job was a super tough job in day one. On day two, you already burned less calories doing this. And now you've been stuck in this job for the last 5 or 10 years. You are hardly burning any calories. And that is why my postman that delivers mail to me is fucking fat. This guy is making 50,000 steps every single fucking day, but he is not going to the gym because he's tired afterwards, whatever else, yeah? At some point you need to realize that even the toughest job on the planet is going to make you fat because you adjusted to it, just like a long distance runner adjusts to the running. That's the secret behind these ultra marathon runners. They just run longer and longer, but they burn less and less calories. That's how body adapts to the calorie consumption. So less amount of calories allows you to do more work. And it's the same with your work. Very tough jobs. I'm not saying they're not tough. But from the goal that you came from me with CrossLife Nutrition, changing your body composition, if you're not going to hit the gym, it's not going to happen. Again, if you're going to use this as an excuse, quit this group. Negative thinker. That is the kind of person that is always thinking about the worst based on current circumstances. Everything was going well. Hey, here's the week one of the cut for you. Oh my God, for the rest of my life, I'm going to eat that little, and then the next day they binge because they cry themselves, I'm not going to be able to live on 100 grams of carbs, When in fact, the next week, I would increase your allowances, and then more, and then more, and then more. You know how much I love that, right? That's a person that goes to the gym for the first session with like proper PT, and they're super sore the next morning. Oh my God, this is not for me. This hurts. How am I going to be able to do this for 10 years if my coach wants me to, you know, to do this for fucking forever, and I can't even move today? Motherfucker, that's because you are so fucking unfit. You are supposed to feel like that, and the next time it's going to be a bit easier and a bit easier, and you're going to adapt, and you're going to lift heavier weights to push yourself even more. There's not supposed to be a punishment. It's your negative thing that makes you think like, now that my life is not going to be miserable. It's either miserable life and a great body, or an awesome life and looking like shit. No, it's an awesome life and an awesome body, or a miserable life when you really think about it, and a miserable body. Detail freak. Now, there's nothing wrong about being detail-oriented. Nothing wrong at all. I love people that pay attention to their macros and the training and the rep ranges and other things like that. Totally fine. Finish your macros with complete zeros, plan your days ahead, make your spreadsheets and all the other stuff. Focus on particular amounts of seconds that you're resting between every single set. Maybe you're doing EMOMs or whatever. Note your PBs. Great. Fucking fantastic. But as somebody who works with many different corporations as their coach, coaching people from more like tech kind of fucking environments, you need to train and eat like a man or a woman if you want to reach your fucking goal. I have seen this numerous times. coaching, somebody in like, corporate gym or whatever, and the guy is talking to me, is like, Adam, actually, I have noticed doing bicep curls, by the way, that I ordered, and I've actually noticed that, I read this article, very interesting, about the pH of the water and how different ones are going to affect our bodies in a different way. What do you think about this, Adam? And I'm like, well, very fucking fascinating. I'm going to check on this. I've never heard about it, but that's fucking fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. Wow, you are so detail oriented. I love to hear that, how you talk to me about the radiation of the fucking microwave, how fucking pH of the water affects this and that, and that's fucking amazing. Can you just tell me, why are you using these pink fucking little dumbbells right now? Because that's not even a warm-up for my 8-year-old fucking lady client over there. Can you explain to me why that 8-year-old over there is deadlifting 120 kilos and you're doing 100 kilo deadlift? Can you explain to me why after a whole year of lifting, you cannot bench press 100 kilos? You know what saying we've got in the fitness industry? If your boyfriend ain't benching 100, you single to meal, babe. That's what we are doing, yeah? So, dude, grow a set of balls and train fucking hard. Detail freaks have this one thing, yeah? The great people, they always focus on their goals, but they cannot reach these goals because they are trying to focus on things that are not very important. Nobody gives a fuck about radiation of the microwave. I'm sure it exists, but if you're doing teeny tiny bitchy bicep curls and you are resting in between your push-up sets and other shit, no wonder that your upper body is not growing. And finally, excuse maker. Me. That is exactly me. Excuse maker is the worst kind. Luckily for me, over this, I develop a particular skill that I have, and I would like you to develop the skill as well. This is the skill when I am making constant excuses. Don't get me wrong. This is something that I'm fighting all the time, yeah? But when I make an excuse and I eventually fix it, I fix it in a way that it never comes back. If it would come back, I would fucking, I think, kill myself. Kick myself in the nuts. Somehow, I don't know how to do this. I'm flexible. So that's the whole point. Excuse maker. Guys, there's always going to be an excuse. All of these things before can be like excuses. I've got a very tough job. Well, other people have fucking 2 different jobs, 3 different jobs. I've got bad genetics. I've got the worst genetics on the planet over here, guys. I don't like vegetables and fruits. I put banana, pink Himalayan salt, protein powder, and creatine to my coffee. Because I've got no other time, and I drink this coffee 3 times a day, because I need to hit 6,000 calories. Can you imagine this? Coffee, banana, creatine, protein powder, dextrose, pink Himalayan salt. You know how that tastes? Like somebody farted in my mouth. But eggs are icky, right? And this is how I reach my goals. There's no excuses. A typical excuse for that person. Oh, you know what? I can't hit all of the TTT sessions. Dude, do more over the weekend. Hit double gym sessions on the weekend. Weekends are the time, family. I'm not going to train over weekend. Okay, cool, awesome. Let's make you train during weekdays in the evenings. Every 5 days, you're going to finish all TT program there. Well, after that, I'm very tired after my job because I've got I'm not going to do it. Okay, cool, fucking awesome. In that case, you're tired after the job. Okay, from Monday till Friday, let's go before your job. Early morning, wake up. Well, I like to sleep. I'm not going to wake up early. You see? Excuse maker. And that's me. Like recently, my job became so fucking hectic, so insanely busy, not even because of CrossLife Nutrition, although it was getting a little bit out of control. That's why I just limited 4 people and more are coming. You just wait for my email. You piss me off one more time, anybody. Luckily, 95%. Awesome guys in my group. But if you're at 5%, woo! I'm not going to hesitate even for a second to kick you out. So watch out for your checkings. But anyway, I was like, wow, I've got no time. I've got no time for my other bits, my athletes or whatever. That's crazy, whatever. So I start like compressing my own training sessions closer to each other. And I know that if I don't recover between training sessions, why do I even do this to myself? It's stupid. I'm breaking the muscle and it's not growing back. I'm fucking retarded. I'm only doing this so Adam is training 3 times a day. But actually, it doesn't fucking matter. But I use as excuse, oh, it's my job and this, and I really try everything. I even drink shitty coffee to hit more calories because I've got no time to hit another meals, yeah? And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? You know what I've done? I stopped being a fucking excuse maker. And I was like, okay, dude. You wake up every morning, you make this video for your guys, you go to the kitchen then to make your food or whatever, you already look at the checkings or whatever, do this. While you do all these things, you prepare your food, you wait for it or whatever, start doing checkings. And you do checkings and you do checkings and you do checkings, the coffee is ready, the eggs are ready, bacon or whatever the fuck you're eating is ready, you know. Then sit down, keep doing these checkings. Don't watch anything, no fucking NBA results, no fucking Conor McGregor new fucking bullshit that he was. Just keep doing that checking. Maybe you finish one, maybe you finish two, whatever. Then go, whatever. Start stretching. Still do your checking. Keep doing this, sorting things out, whatever, plan the day ahead. And then, no matter what happens, stop it. Just stop it. It's still super early morning. Do your session. You always train for an hour. Do your session. It's going to be a lot earlier than you usually train, but do it. Hey, checkings are going to be there. Nobody's going to die. Done this. I only tested this. This is not something that I will be doing first. I've only tested for the last few days. And guess what? My training sessions are spread out throughout the day. My arms respond way better to this. I am so much already feeling better and everything. There's still a few things I need to adjust, obviously. The business is still there. Nobody died. Everybody happy. Guess what? I was making this excuse for the last 6 months. And now, for the rest of my life, I'm never going to use this excuse again. And there are going to be different excuses and different obstacles. And I'm still going to kick ass. You cannot be an excuse maker. No matter what is now tough for you, that is sabotaging, going, Adam, I cannot do 10,000 steps. I cannot go to the gym 5 times a week. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. You can. You just need to fix that fucking bullshit. 7 types of people that don't see any results from nutrition programs and exercises, even if at the beginning everything might seem alright, yeah? One of them, at least partially, is you. Just like Wick over here, is me. Our job is to identify that, move forward, trust your coach, trust the process, and look fucking awesome this summer. I hope this video helps you guys, and I talk to you all next time.